Yo, big brother in Yolanda's voice. Hey, wahala be like bicycle. Anyways, guys, the housemate that actually, had their nomination sessions, right? And also the new twist they told us about yesterday, during the live eviction show has actually come to place. So it will be so sweet for you to watch till the very end so you don't miss any of the gist at all. And hence, I'm going to be discussing, I'm using hence why, like Makeke. We're going to be discussing the reasons why the housemate nominated each other, okay? But first off, of course, introduction. Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with me, Miss name, where you get a gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me. How do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hearts. So, guys, the nomination session started with the head of house, Mpumi, and her nominations was Jared and Lerato. Many people guess she's going to nominate Jared today. If you guess so, you are effing right, babies. And her reason for Jared's nomination is that she said Jared want to use herself and Lee, to shine. You get a point. While he doesn't want to play his individual game and be known for his game, that Jared wants to use Mpumi and Lee to shine. That is her reason. It is not given it was Jared who was forcing herself to Mpumi, But reverse is the case, babies. This is quite confusing. I don't know if I'm the only one confused. And then the second person was Lerato. Yes, this is the very first time Mpumi did not nominate Liema. Yeah. And for Lerato, she said she sees Lerato to be a competition that since the game has started, she has observed that Lerato is a strong competition. And then after Mpumi was Willie. At this point, it is giving current head of house and ex-head of house. You get a point. If you know, you know. And then Willie's nomination was Yolanda and Lerato. Yolanda because of his obvious reason, inhabitable to live with her lousiness, that she's quite selfish. This has been the reason Willie has been giving about Yolanda, but Big Brother have not told Willie, change your reasons. But there are some persons Biggie always tell, change your reasons. Now, wow. And then after Yolanda was Lerato, Willie said, if I cannot have Lerato, nobody will. She better leave. This particular reason shocked me. He feels that he cannot have Lerato because he likes Lerato. Since he cannot have her, then it's better she leaves. Guys, can you imagine that? Hey. This must be love, guys. This must be love. And then after Willie was Liema. Liema nominated Willie and Els. Willie because Willie has not been up ever since, the show started. And then for Elle, she said she feels that the connection is not just there. Like, there is not something not genuine, about her else towards her. So they are not cool with each other like that. So she thinks she's nominating else yet again. Remember, Liam also nominated else the last time during the Face Me, I Face You nomination. And then after Liema was Papa Ghost. Papa Ghost, obviously, we were expecting that nominated Mark Jr., solely because whether he stays or he leaves, he do not care. That was his reason. And then for Willie, because Willie has never been up, and also because he thought Willie was his guy, and when Willie was the head of house, instead of saving him, he saved Jared. So that's why he wants Willie to be up, right? And then after Papa Ghost was his bestie, Mark Jr. Unlike Papa Ghost, we were actually so surprised Mark Jr. did not nominate Papa Ghost, nor Lerato today. Isn't that a good news? As he nominated Makeke, solely because he said Makeke once told him that he would not allow him, win any game in the house. So it may seem as though Mark Jr. is actually taking this personal. I thought that was a joke because for him to take this personal, maybe because as he has lost some games, he feel like that words is actually coming to fruition. But I don't know, this reason of nomination, wow, Mark Jr. be coming down. And then, and he also chose Willie, because he said Willie, he has never been up before too. And then, After no, that was not the reason for Willie. He said Willie was because Willie, remember after the head of house game, not head of house game, arena task game, right? Friday arena game where they had to do the key thing that he was complaining to Liema that Willie lied to him. It was because of that reason he nominated Willie. Now you would see that Mark Junior reason for nomination was because of the games, right? People said something about games towards him. Does that mean he's a sole loser like people claimed? I don't want to see that happen. After Mark Jr. actually was also his bestie, Biggie actually did that in line after Papago's MC Jr. and then Lerato Modise. Just like MC Jr., Lerato also shocked us as he did not nominate MC Jr. also for the very first time. So he's giving only Papagos did not shock us. So Lerato nominated Z and Sinaye. Z because she feels she's a hidden competitor, and then Sinaye because of the previous thinking they had that Sinaye think he could play game with her. And then after Lerato Modise was Papi Nation, young Papi. I think at this point it is safe to say Young Papi it's so lucky. Anyways, Young Papi nominated Liema because there was a time Liema nominated me, so I'm nominating her now. That was what he said. And then else because else he said else called Makeke short or something. That was the ish. Else and Makeke, the quarrel Else and Makeke had, was it not on Saturday, right? Yes, after the party, they actually quarreled. We discussed about that. So I think that was the reason why Young Papi, the king of Papi Nation, nominated Else. And then after Young Papi was Else, and Else nominated Makeke and MC Junior. Else did not nominate Liema this week. So, and Else reason for nominating Makeke because of course, they are not cool. And then MC Junior because he is quite competitive when it comes to the tax arena game. So, that of MC Junior for what's it called Else was solely because of he is quite competitive. And then after Else was Jareed. According to Jareed, his nomination will continue until these two seems to go, Yolanda and Makeke. For Yolanda because he feels that Yolanda is actually not somebody like the same thing, just like Willie's reason habitable, somebody that is quite loud and all of that. And then for Makeke, it's almost the same thing with what's it called, Yolanda. Biggie was even asking him to change 100 times before he would change, and the reason is almost giving the same thing. And then after Jared was Yolanda, Yolanda was Willie. He has not been nominated before, and then Jared because of Yolanda has been nominating Jared. The same reason that he's been a group leader, then he got to get one or two people, plot with people, to make sure that he's just like a king that has servants that works for him. But you would not see that coming. That has always been Yolanda's reason for nominating Jared. And after Yolanda was Sinaye. Sinaye nominated Lerato Modise and Papagos. Lerato because Lerato nominated him the last time, and then he said ever since that time they have not been cool. And Papagos because he feels that two people cannot rock a boat, like that he's quite authoritative and the space is not safe for the both of them, according to Sinaye. That was his reason. And then after Sinaye, then we had Z. Zintu Z. Z nominated Jareed, and Liema. I think Z nominated Jareed because she said he has not been up before, and when he was up, there was no nomination. And then for Liema, that's Liema. Liema unsurprised me. I was not surprised that Z nominated her because, of course, I know Z would have nominated her because of the kiss thinking with Young Papi. That's the reason. But her reason is that Liema is so lazy and untidy. She's unclean. All right, Makeke's reason, who was the last person, was Sinaye and Jareed. I think for Sinaye and Jareed, the reason Makeke was given, Biggie was telling him we cannot use the same reason for. Biggie told Makeke like 3 times, Makeke said for Sinaye that Sinaye had issue with Lerato Modise, and then for Jareed that the same thing that Jareed is like an undercover. The same thing what's her name? Yolanda is always saying about Jareed. And this was after how many attempts Biggie was like use another reason. That's why I told you guys Biggie selects the people that he's always telling use another reason, because Willie has been using the same reason for Yolanda. Anyways, guys, after the the nomination, the housemates who were up, Biggie mentioned them. Biggie mentioned Jareed, Liema, Lerato, Mark Jr., Yolanda, Else, Willie, Makeke, Biggie mentioned them all, right? And then Biggie now told them that, but for this week's nomination, there's not going to be a save and replace, meaning that head of house Mpumi is not going to be saving and replace. And this is where the twist come to play. After everything, a ninja came, brought in a white box, and Biggie was like, the housemates would have to, that is the nominated housemates, would have to go in their numbers to go pick a ball, a red ball. The person who is lucky to pick a red ball in a pool of blue balls will be lucky to get to the next stage. So Jared went first, blue ball. Dema went blue ball. Others were going in their numbers. They were just getting the blue balls. And then I think Willie was the last person who went, and Willie got the red ball. So it may seem as though the box was filled with blue balls, and the more they are taking the blue ball, it's gonna be easy for the next person to get the red ball. That is what I feel. So how they would have done it is they would have just, when you pick your blue ball, leave it inside the box. But when they took the blue ball, they left with it. And when they go with it, it's making the ball lessen. So anyways, that was how Willie got the red ball. And Biggie was like, congratulations to you, Willie. But that does not mean he has actually gotten saved for the week, but he has to undergo another phase. And this one is, they need to take him to the faith room. So the ninja came in, to take Willie, dress Willie up on his white regalia. He had to wear a white coat, a white boot. When all of this was happening, I'm like, yo, what is going to happen? Well, what is even Biggie's plan? Everybody was so curious. Like, we really want to see what the next stage was giving. Because him wearing all the all the raincoats and everything, we're expecting maybe something muddy, But guess what? When they took him, after all the dress up, wear his clothes, his boots for him, and then they took him to the room. First, when they got outside and took him to the first room, jeez, it was giving her. Isakaba was giving all this. If you watch all these Nigerian movies where they do these rituals, right? It was giving that. I was like, hey, everybody was scared, Not until they now took him to the bride's place, and then Biggie spoke to him and was like, okay, the curtain was actually closed at his back. Biggie was not addressing Willie that here is the room of faith. What's it called? And then that they're gonna test him, his opportunity to be saved, or not, is going to be determined here. This curtain was quite close, and then they revealed the curtain. When they revealed the curtain, it was a spin, like he has to spin, and then that's what he has was punishment and immunity. So what all this dressing, all these shenanigans was for Willie to spin. Isn't Biggie wonderful? So anyways, guys, he actually did spin, right? The first spinning, it was in between the immunity and punishment, and Biggie said that is not a result, that it had to be comfortably sitting on the immunity or comfortably sitting on the punishment. And Biggie said, if he's on punishment, you're still going to be up, but you reserve punishment for the week. But if it's immunity, that means you are safe. So after the first trial, he was so scared, and then Biggie complained about that one didn't work, and then he tried the second one, so scared to look at the wall, and guess what? Hey, Willie got immunity. And then people were like, God, because people were happy that Willie is up, because they want Willie to go. They said Willie is the tools. They said Willie and Young Papi, they are the tools of the season. They are going to just pave their way through the finale. And guess what? Finale is close. I think maybe by next week it's going to be the Ultimate Veto Power Challenge. And you don't know. You don't know who's going to win that, So, and then they were like, oh, this boy is always saying shitra. Shitra is his grandmother that told him to be... to be saying shit, guys. I was just laughing. Oh my word. I just think he is lucky. I do not think it's anything that has to do with juju, because they said, oh, no. This boy came in with grandmother juju. That's why he's always saying shitra. But any which way, that was how Willie got himself saved. Like, this one is not head of house that needs to do the save and replace. And guess what? Willie is the housemate who got the highest nomination today. And now he is saved. Wahala be like waiting again. When I tell one, I say this life no balance, you guys would think I am joking. Wahala indeed be like bicycle. So then after the test of faith, or whatever it's called, when he actually escaped the faith room, he came out feeling funky, doing shakara. The housemates were so curious. He was like he's waiting for Big Brother to address them, which Big Brother did address the housemates, and then told them that Willie passed the test room. I mean, what? It should be his faith room. Okay, I think faith room, yes. Willie passed the faith room, and then he is out of the nomination list, meaning that we are just having Liema, Jared, MC Junior, Yolanda, else, who again? Makeke, and we also have Lerato Modise. up on the chopping blocks. The housemaid that are safe is the head of house, Mpumi. Papa Ghost, for the very first time, man is resting. Papa Ghost, Z and Young Papi, those two are really lucky. So those are the housemates that are safe today. Guys, this is how everything went after the nomination shenanigans was over. The housemates gathered Willie round and was asking him, how does the faith room look like? What is it all about and all that? So guys, tell me, do you like this new twist or not? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I will be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. And please, if you have not subscribed and you've not turned on your notification bell, that means you're still sitting on a far long thing. Bye for now, babies.